Good to see you, everybody. We respect your time. We believe the news can be sublime if you eliminate the weather and the crime and the local stories, and you only talk about big picture news you can use, and none of the news that gives you the blues, nothing that can give you that make you confused. I feel sorry for. Wow, did you see Peter Domacensius moonshot? Oh my goodness! I mean, you want to talk about the best top down AI download you can do in an hour. Watch the first hour of that last moonshot. Just amazing. Oh my goodness. Good job, Peter. You got four guys on there. The names will come to me later, but Peter, and they got this robot Mr. Spot guy. Is that a real guy or is that an AI guy? But he's just brilliant, off the charts, brilliant. And yeah, that moonshot. And I sent this already to all the people who get my my new email newsletter. So if you're getting that, look for that, and there's a link to it in there. But wow, what an amazing time we live in, where you have all these amazing independent news productions and podcasts and shows and everything. And one of them was bought out for hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm going to talk about tonight in the news. But yeah, I'm trying to get us to. It is time, isn't it? At 5 o'clock Eastern time is usually when we kick off here. This isn't the show yet. Don't worry. If you're new here, we do 5 stories in 5 minutes from the time we press go, and you'll be in the know, and you'll have a new news resource. But rather than let me tell you about it manually, I think we'll just start the show here, and we'll go. We'll do 5 stories in 5 minutes, and you've never seen anything like it. Here we go.
Did you know 7 major corporations own over half of the top newspapers?
No. What do you recommend?
I like the top 5 news.
Without Googling it, I would probably go with the top 5 news. When I watch the news, I will watch top 5 news.
Best news. I watch a little bit of everything, but I would say probably the top 5 news.
So tonight we're doing the top five stories. And folks, I have to tell you, there's never been anything like it.
A new way to do news, focusing on useful news, and no news that gives you the blues.
So many people say you're the smartest person in the world. Well, yes, I watch the top 5 news show.
Good evening, everyone. Joe Palaio here with your 5 stories in 5 minutes. Good to be with you this evening. It's a good day to be alive, and a lot of good news here for you that I think that you'll be happy with. And we're going to start the show right now. I saw this Peter Domacensius moonshot broadcast, just amazing. I was thinking today, I think I'm going to start a list of the top independent news casters, and you don't have to include me in there, but there's many guys that have been around doing it for years and years, but there are so many independent, and I found 2 new ones today, which is why I'm so excited about it. 2 independent news people I never heard about that shared amazing insights. And I kind of feel sorry for the mainstream media news people that's just all they absorb. You got to get outside that bubble if you really want to know what's going on. But anyway, you who are here now, you've found a weekday vibe that I'm sure will help you more than survive and thrive from getting knee deep in the news, but keep you abreast of all the news that you need. It's the top 5 news, and we respect your time here. We believe that the news can be sublime if you eliminate the crime and talk only about stories that you can use, right? Let's keep abreast, big picture, and let's get into the stories that are going to make a difference. Are you tired of the news arguing? Are you tired of the news bias? I know that you are, because I did a survey. 93% think that the news is either inadequate or failing. 93% of people. Unbelievable. But we're going to dig in deep here and try and get 5 stories for you that will make an impact. All right. why is my, here we go. All right, so if you're new in your career, or if you're got your career in high gear, or if you're just sitting in your cubicle box, checking your stocks, about ready to say game over, the work game like to suggest a news show with a very practical name. It's called the Top 5 News, and once you watch it, you never be the same. The top 5 news story number 1 today: the S&P Nasdaq hit a fresh record high. Wall Street just set all-time high and closed at record levels yesterday and pushing up even higher today. The S&P is now trading above 7,000 for the first time ever. Traders are cheering in a mix of easing of Middle East tensions and blockbuster earnings from big tech and chip makers. Analysts say the broad rally shows investors are finally rotating money out of just the mega caps and the rest of the market. If the Iran ceasefire holds, could be a lot of running room left in the market. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm a headhunter. Story 2 today: U.S. and Iran weighing 2-week ceasefire extension. Geopolitics moving the markets again, and the U.S. and Iran are now negotiating a possible 2-week extension of the ceasefire. Trump says talks are productive and markets are pricing in this lower risk of a wider war. Oil prices are stabilizing and the dollar is soft, and that's the relief giving the stocks an extra tailwind. Keep your eyes on the White House, see if they decide to extend this 2-week pause between Iran. And hopefully we keep the stock market rally going. Speaking of stock market rallies, TSMC boosts 2026 revenue outlook, fueling a tech rally. The chip giant everyone watches just supercharged the tech sector. Biggest semiconductor maker in the world raised its 2026 revenue guidance significantly this morning. The news sent semiconductor stocks through the roof and the entire Nasdaq soaring. Investors are betting that AI demand stays red hot and that supply chain worries from the Middle East will be short-lived. TSMC's move is being called the biggest single catalyst for today's record highs, but there are others. For example, story 4, China Q1 GDP beat the forecast despite the Iran war. China is showing surprising strength. You might say, why do I care about China, Joe? Because China matters. It's not just, how do you say it? My for and no more. Guy who only worries about his family, right? It's not just your local. It's not just your U.S. It's the world. And when China does well, we can do well also. And some of that rubs off. If China is suffering, that's a big piece of the whole global economic picture. So it's good when all the countries do well. That's a good thing for us. It's good news. So to say that China has a good GDP and a beat 5% year over year, beating the Wall Street forecasts, even with the Iran conflict, that's a good thing. And also, check this out: stronger manufacturing for China, and they may benefit from the Middle East. People going to find alternate routes to getting supply chain of what they need. The supply chain is the one kind of not so hot part of the economy at the moment because, well, people are buying more and limited supply, the war tensions, and people are spending money again. That's a good thing, but then you got the supply chain, constraints. And I mentioned yesterday, I was at Walmart the other day, and it's funny, I have a lot of patience, but I'm waiting in line to go pay for my stuff to the robot, which I don't mind. I don't mind waiting in line, and I don't mind paying the robot. But I'm waiting in line to pay the robot, and there's dozens of people there, and 10 robot ATM checkouts. And I found myself kind of getting angry about that. I don't get angry easily. I'm angry about the SAVE Act. I'm not going to talk about it for a little bit. Give them a little running room. When 80% of the U.S. wants something and the Senate says it's a good time to take 2 weeks off, that's pretty irritating to me. But I want to stay off of that because I don't want to get mad. I want to make this an upbeat show because there's a lot of good news. But anyway, so I'm at Walmart and there's people waiting to use the ATM things. I just thought that was kind of a broken situation for one of the largest companies in the world. You don't have to hire people and vet them and background check them and pay the recruiter and all that good stuff. All you got to do is build more of these robot ATMs. How hard is that? Come on, Walmart, get it together. This is an open letter to the CEO of Walmart. Let me do it a little more professionally. So I don't know if you've experienced that yet, but every time, and I don't go to the store that often because I'm a frequent online buyer, and I got a maid, and I don't really enjoy going to the store, frankly. So I find ways to not do that and buy stuff online. But I've never been to the store where I waited in line at the checkout when it was all machines like that. It's weird. Hope that's a short-term problem. Okay. OpenAI acquires TBPN. That's OpenAI acquired this popular talk show technology business programming network in a deal reportedly worth hundreds of millions of dollars, perhaps. The move is seen as a strategic play to gain marketing firepower and help shape the AI conversation. AI is taking over everything. If you're not using AI, start using it. It's going to be the world of the haves and the have-nots. You heard it here. I know you know that already, but yeah, lean into the AI. Don't be the last guy. AI is really important right now. All right, well, there you have it. Those are your 5 stories to fuel your day and your future. And remember, the market's high. Every smart move and every bold acquisition starts with just taking action on the information that you have right now. So go out and use what you've learned, keep climbing, and never stop growing. And as Proverbs 16:3 says, commit yourself to the Lord, and whatever you do, he will establish your plans. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with 5 new news stories. Thanks for tuning in today, and hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment on what story matters to you the most, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Good day.